Alright, welcome back to the Game of Thrones RPG here on Series Gaming. Where is, Ethan? Hold on. What do we have here? Coin. Okay. Alright then.
My lady?
Lord Sarwyck, always a pleasure.
I am no lord yet, Lady Marianne. It seems Lord Harlton has asked everyone to call me that in this castle.
According to the laws of the Seven Kingdoms, Riverspring is yours. You are the only legitimate heir. No other can assume the title without challenging the judgment of the great Targaryen kings. Everyone knows that. It is of no consequence if the usurper and his whore believe otherwise. Their reign will be over soon, and the signs bode well for your future.
You wanted to see me, if I'm not mistaken?
I did. I needed to speak to you as soon as possible.
Why are we meeting in the cellar?
I am sorry for the inconvenience, sir. I would often come here as a child, to be alone. I still find it to be one of the more private areas of the castle.
But why the cellar? You could have come to see me in my room.
No. There are loose tongues and hungry ears in this castle. They do not need to be fed.
I understand. What is it you wish to speak to me about?
I am worried. Please be frank with me, Alistair. Do you think my uncle's plan will succeed?
You are right to be concerned, my lady. Overthrowing the usurper and giving new life to the Targaryen dynasty are both noble aims. But for this to happen, many will lose a great deal. I am sure there are many lords who will oppose it. The houses that supported Robert's rebellion 15 years ago enjoy many privileges today. Land, power. If the Targaryens were to return to power, such privileges would be redistributed. The lords currently allied with the crown will become our fiercest rivals. And the worst of them all will be my overlords, House Lannister, the Queen's house, of course. Not to mention the sworn houses of the Starks in the north, the armies of the Riverlands and the Vale of Arryn, all supporters of the king. None of these lords would welcome a return to power for the Targaryens. The risk would be too great for them. However, there are many amongst the people who still hope to see the Targaryen dynasty reinstated. And there will always be support from the lords who fought alongside the Targaryens. They will be eager to regain the privileges they lost. Time will tell. Only R'hllor knows what our future holds. We have to believe in our cause.
You're right. It is what will happen if we fail that worries me.
We will not fail. Overthrowing the crown is not so unthinkable. We simply have to make the best possible moves. We need to bring together the right opportunities. Like that Targaryen woman. What else are we to do? We do this for honor and out of necessity. Now is not the time to doubt ourselves.
Yes, but there are alternatives, Alistair.
Those are dangerous words, Lady Marianne.
Do not mistake me. I have no intention of betraying my own blood. But my uncle is so focused on it. It has become a holy war to him, his reason for living. I'm not sure he has thought about the consequences of what would happen if we failed. We could lose everything. I fear that he sometimes goes too far to achieve his goals. Some of his methods make my blood run cold.
If I learned anything from Tywin Lannister, it's that sacrifices are inevitable, especially when one's aim is to recapture the Iron Throne.
I have to question the wisdom of that. What was that?
Not another move, whore.
Alistair!
Flame and shadow! Don't do anything you may regret, soldier. Let's stay calm.
Did you say Alistair?
That is my name, Alistair Sarwyck.
It's really you. Fight the Seven.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
It's me, Gawain.
Brother, you're hurt.
That's not important right now. What are you doing with this slattern? A fucking worm of an uncle has been torturing me for months.
What?
I'm sorry, Alistair. I wanted to tell you.
You knew about this?
Forgive me. I didn't know how to tell you. That was what I was talking about when I spoke of acts that made my blood run cold.
Hold your forked tongue, Snake. Every vile soul in this castle is an accomplice.
Calm yourself, Gawain. Marianne isn't the monster you say she is. Let her go.
No. She'll betray us to her bloody uncle as soon as you turn your back.
Gawain, I know what I'm doing. Marianne, you have to swear to me that you won't tell a soul about any of this.
I can help you. Tell me what I must do.
Don't listen to her. She would have us all die.
Take pity on me. I had nothing to do with what happened to you. I've never had any power to influence what happens around here.
Gawain, trust me. I'll get us out of this.
Let me try and make up for my uncle's wrongs. I beg you. You must believe me.
House Castlewood dies with you. Or should I? This is a good question. Interesting point. Yeah.
It's too risky to let you leave, Marianne.
What? You wouldn't dare!
Gawain, hold her.
You made the right choice. The black-hearted bitch would have gotten us killed.
I'm not so sure. Anyway, she should be out for a while now. In the meantime, better if no one finds her. We can hide her in the chest behind you.
Good idea. Seven hells, what did I just go through? It's a miracle that I'm here. I never thought I'd see anything outside of that cell again. I wouldn't have had the slightest chance without this guard's disguise.
Tell me, Gawain, what did they do to you?
Harlton kept me in his dungeons for so long. Where do I begin?
I thought you were dead. I followed your trail at King's Landing. I saw your body. I found your medallion.
Harlton took that medallion when he captured me, along with all my other possessions. He had it all along. He had to make sure you found it, so you would be convinced of my death.
But what about the body, Gawain?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't have been hard to deceive you. He just needed my clothes and a corpse to dress them with. I was just a young boy when you left. You couldn't have known about their deception.
It was probably that dog Desmond who staged it.
And all the while, Harlton tried to break me.
What did he say to you?
Later, Alistair. Please, bring me something to ease my pain. Every bone in my body aches. We can discuss all that later.
Fine. I'll also find something to cover your face with. Otherwise, you'll be found out soon enough in this castle. Rest here. I'll be back before long.
Do not stay here, Alistair. I will hang on as long as it takes.
Sir Alistair, how are you faring today?
Well, maybe you could help me. I'm getting pain in my arm again. At River Spring, Maester Harwin has various ointments to treat this kind of thing.
Harwin, did you know we've formed quite the partnership and keep up regular correspondence with each other? He is a wise, loyal, and devoted friend.
He is a great man. I owe him a lot.
You know, What I've always admired about him is his thirst for knowledge, his curiosity. However, I must admit, he should have treated your burns better than that.
Actually, I did not wish for them to be healed. Meeting with the fire was no accident.
Ah, I understand. It would seem very uncharacteristic of Harwin.
I would very much like to know more about the Citadel and your apprenticeship, Maester. I know almost nothing about it.
Ah, the Citadel, where I spent my happiest days. Do not be mistaken, I have no complaints with my current vocation. But what memories, being young and walking in Old Town for the very first time.
I myself have stopped there 3 times. It is quite the sight. There's nothing like it in the whole of the 7 Kingdoms.
And the Citadel, such a seat of learning. This is the place that fans the flames of knowledge across the world.
Each to his own, I suppose. Where you prefer to enlighten the mind through knowledge, I receive enlightenment from the Master's light.
Knowledge is key, my friend. It is only through the power of the written word that we can hand down our knowledge to our descendants.
You are not wrong, Maester. We use the old writings to teach our new apprentices, even at the temple.
Books hold such a lure for me. But forgive me, I'm digressing. I have exactly what you need for the pain right here. Here, let me apply this ointment for you.
Thank you, Maester, but I would rather apply it myself if you don't mind.
As you wish. It's just a habit of mine. Most people insist that I take care of everything. Take this. That should ease the pain.
Thank you very much. Good day to you. Good. This ointment should ease Gawain's pain. Now I need to find a helmet for him.
I mean, I do have the gold cloak helmet. This is fucking ridiculous, but still, I do have a helmet. Wait, what? How? A helmet. Where could I get one? Where is Ethan? He should be around here somewhere. Either way. Damn it all. I mean, I could buy it, I just don't want to. Not yet. And not until I've exhausted other options.
So, Alessander, was I not right? Did little Shory keep you nice and warm last night?
Certainly did. She was definitely up to the task. I think she may have actually enjoyed herself.
Of course she did. They all love it. You just have to force the issue sometimes.
Aye. Anyway, it won't be long before I get that one moaning with joy again.
After all, who knows if there'll be a war tomorrow? You have to take these opportunities while you can.
This should work well. With that, my brother will go unnoticed. I've got everything I need. I must get back to Gawain.
So, he forced himself on, what, his wife or someone? Anyway. Ah, yes. You know, this may sound like a weird point, but rape is still rape, even if there is quote-unquote sexual pleasure from it. Because guess what? Your body does react to it. It's something I've read. But just because your body reacts to that doesn't mean it's not rape.
The Maester gave me this ointment. It should relieve the pain. And take this helmet. When we leave here, you must not be recognized. Can you handle this, brother?
I should be all right. I haven't been tortured in a few days while they concentrated on another prisoner. I've recovered a little.
Did Marianne wake?
No. She should be out for a while after the blow she took.
The last I heard, you were taken to the Red Keep. What happened to you after that?
It started with a letter I found on Father's desk a few months ago. He must have left it there ready to send. I read it. It was addressed to Jon Arryn, the King's Hand. He was telling him that he belonged to a Targaryen brotherhood set on overthrowing the crown. Father was at odds with Harlton because Harlton had arranged to put a bastard daughter of Aerys II in the king's bed.
What?
That was the jewel in Harlton's plan. His thinking was that the child from this union would be the perfect heir. Someone to bring supporters of every camp under one banner. By seizing the child and bringing it to power, he was ensuring his own place in governing the Seven Kingdoms.
But why would Father reveal this to Arryn?
Father was very annoyed when he found out what Harlton was planning. They had been friends for a long time, but Father was against the idea of using an innocent child to create chaos in the realm. Harlton and he quarreled fiercely. Harlton didn't want to change his plans, and so Father took steps to protect the girl.
So he wrote to Lord Arryn, asking him to take the girl under his protection.
When Harlton found out what Father was doing, the girl had already gone. Harlton was furious. He feared that their plan was now known to the crown, and that meant the end of the Brotherhood. So, he had Father poisoned.
What? That was Harlton?
He proudly revealed this to me while I was imprisoned.
He will pay for that, as R'hllor is my witness. But what about you? Why did you leave River Spring just like that? Everyone was saying you killed Father.
It was just cowardice on my part. Father was furious when he found me going through his private affairs. He told me to leave the castle and I went to King's Landing, to stay at the Sarwyck Manse, where I could live normally. Rumors of me murdering Father were already everywhere when I arrived, and the city watch was on my tail. I thought it best to avoid Sarwyck Manse, and so I went straight to a friend.
Felina.
Have you seen her? How is she?
She is worried about you. Anyway, carry on.
As Harlton was at River Spring that night, he helped to exile me from afar. He had already poisoned Father over dinner, and knowing that Father had disowned me in front of everyone, it became clear to him that I was the ideal cat's paw. Once free of Father, he helped to spread the rumor that it was I who killed him. It worked well, and I was already a wanted man by the time I arrived.
I see. But how did Harlton get hold of you?
That was another mistake on my part. I knew that Harlton had to be behind all the rumors when I saw how everyone was accusing me. I knew I had enough evidence to threaten Harlton with the documents I had taken from River Spring. So I went to Red Keep, hoping to warn the Crown.
But Harlton was there, waiting for you.
That's right. When I arrived at the keep gates, his men fell upon me. They brought me here and locked me in the dungeons.
What have you found out since being here?
From what he told me, he convinced you to join his cause after you did a job for the Queen.
Yes. I was doing whatever it took to regain control of River Spring's fate, and Harlton said he could help me, if only I'd known what he was up to.
Don't blame yourself, big brother. There's no one better than Harlton at manipulating people. And don't forget that he was supposedly a friend to Father. You couldn't have known.
He even used me to get hold of Father's documents that contained details on the Brotherhood. They were hidden in the tunnels of River Spring, and only a Sarwyck knew how to get them.
At least you managed to get down there. I couldn't even find the passage that led to them.
So now he has all the documents that could incriminate him. He played me well.
Perhaps he fully intends to honor your agreement?
From what you've just told me, There is no more agreement between us. I swear it.
So, we only have one option. We must make the Crown aware of his plans. The King's armies can put a stop to this insult.
Perhaps. But first, we have to get out of here.
Wait, Alistair. It's because of another prisoner that I was able to escape. That's who they're torturing right now. I could do nothing for him on my own, but now there are two of us. I'd like to return the favor and help him. He won't be able to hang on much longer. We have to go back to the dungeons.
Harlton is holding someone else captive?
Yes. He's been asking him about a young woman, the King's hand, and his purpose. His fate has been worse than mine. He could well have information that might help us.
You have a point. And if this woman is the one I'm thinking of, then what he knows could be used against Harlton. No one knows you have escaped yet. We can make the most of that.
I'm listening.
We have to plan how we're getting out of here. We have to make sure we can escape unnoticed. No one can recognize you.
Don't worry. I'll leave all the pleasantries to you.
There is something else we can do that might help us.
What would that be?
One of the servants was telling me that the castle's best swords are training in the courtyard right now. Maybe it's a chance for me to fight them and put them out of action without raising suspicion. That would remove a few men who could get in our way.
We'll meet with the most difficulty in the dungeons.
Yes, we'll likely come across patrols there. We'll have to strike hard and fast.
You can count on me. As long as the ointment keeps working, I'll be fit to fight. The pain is almost gone.
Don't tie yourself, Gawain. I will not let you die here. I have not forgotten our house motto.
It's good to see you again, Alistair.
It is good indeed, little brother. We must go now.
Lord Sarwyck, can I help you?
I couldn't help noticing the sadness that clouds your sunny face.
I'm not sure I understand.
Something troubles you, Shuri. I can tell.
It's nothing, Lord Sarwyck. I had a difficult night, that's all. A servant's life is not like a princess's. You have to accept that. For people like me, all you can do is grit your teeth and get on with it. Besides, I still have a lot to do, so I'd like to get back to work, if you don't mind.
Okay, so she's the one that was raped. Alright. Let's fight Sir Ethan and his men. Maester Marwyn? Martin.
How can I be of assistance?
Please excuse me. I have to leave.
Seven hells! The light is blinding me.
You have spent a lot of time in darkness, brother. It will pass.
I'll wait for you here, Alice.
Good day to you, Domeric.
Hello, sir. How good to see you again. It's a beautiful day in store for us, I feel.
Let's hope so.
If you want to train this morning, Sir Ethan is in fine form. You can find him on the other side of the courtyard.
This Ethan, I want to know more about him. Do you happen to know what he did before entering into Lord Harlton's service?
Not really, but I've heard rumors. Some say he was just a local thief protecting his little brother. Others say he was a slave in one of the free cities. Volantis, I believe.
A troubled past in the free cities. But slaves usually have tattooed faces.
Well, as I said, they're just rumors. Anyway, what I do know is that he made a name for himself in the Greyjoy War. After that, Lord Harlton took him into his service.
Interesting. Thank you very much. Good idea. I won't be long.
Alright, I should possibly buy a helmet, but I will probably get one later. Either way. I mean, obviously I don't care about that. Certainly don't care about that one. Gloves, maybe. Not worth it. Hold on. What about this? Yeah, no. Hell with it. I mean, I don't know what chances I have against them, but I guess we'll find out. Captain Ethan.
Lord Alistair, I knew I'd find you here. I could smell the noxious scent of your heresy as soon as you entered the courtyard.
Sir Ethan, believe me, I share your joy in this reunion.
I'll warn you now, your preaching will fall on deaf ears here. We don't drink from cups poisoned by primitive beliefs.
Don't worry. I have not come to talk theology with someone of such narrow mind as you. Perhaps we should let our respective gods speak through our swords?
You dare to challenge me? I accept. Seeing you fall will prove once and for all that your god is all show and no substance.
Save your duel. I would rather test myself against your soldiers. Only the level of the student will reveal the quality of the master. Let's see what yours are made of.
Such arrogance. Very well. But if you die, you only have your worthless god to blame. You lot, get in position! Lord Sarwyck wants to pit himself against you. Attack him all at once and don't hold back. For Castlewood!
What was that? Fucking hell. He just smashed me.
If you want to train this morning.
Okay.
You dare to challenge me? Fuck.
All right. Alright, I don't have infinite healing. Hold on. This one's gonna be a bit...
Enough! You're going to kill them!
I know when to stop, Sir Ethan.
I'm not sure I believe you. These three will be laid up for days with those injuries.
You told them not to hold back. I was only doing the same. If you play with fire, sometimes you get burned.
In that case, would you rather play with me, my lord?
No, thank you. But ask your men here. If they can't fight anymore, perhaps they'll play with you.
The thing is, fighting Ethan is... I didn't have any potions, so I need to buy some more. I think I'll do just that.
If you want to train this more...
Yeah, I'll fight Ethan as well, just a moment. Actually, wait, I'm full on potions. Shit. That's interesting. So, Milk of the Poppy. Recover a significant amount of health. Why not? Instead of the Milk of the Poppy. Might be enough. I do need to defeat him as well, I feel.
You dare to challenge me for...
Whoa.
You dare to for...
That bastard is so highly resistant to my fire. That's the issue over there. He needs to...
You dare to challenge for...
Come on, this is just bloody fucking annoying. I could just fight Ethan and defeat him, but I need to defeat all of them. I mean, there's a reward in this, I think, if I remember.
You dare to challenge for...
Oh, come on, really? That stun there was annoying. Yeah, you got me good over there. Just a matter of luck, really. Not a matter of, like, how are you with your rolls? Well, these guys are pretty good soldiers at the end of the day. Well armored, too.
You dare to challenge me for castle...
But this is gonna take a while. You know, to be honest, if there's a point where I'm tempted just to save time because... come on. There we go. What? Yeah, good job. Yep. I'm not even dodging or deflecting any of his hits. That's another issue over there. Alright, I probably should stun him when he's trying to stun me. That ability is a stun. Hold on. That'll do.
You dare to challenge for...
Okay. Damn.
You dare to challenge me for...
You know what? Fuck it. This is just a waste of time. You don't even need to do this. It's just like an optional thing. I'm done trying to bash my head against the wall.
You dare to challenge... Fuck.
Alright, go down, boy. Okay. Don't really feel the change in the difficulty level, to be honest. They still seem to be tough bastards, tough as nails even. There we go.
Enough! You're going to kill... In that case, would you rather play with me, my lord?
Very well. Come on, knight. I'll be happy to introduce you to the art of the blade.
No mercy, then. For Castleward!
You know what? I kind of regret that I didn't just duel him the first time around. Because he seems to be, something that you can deal with. Burn, baby, burn!
Well done. You win, Red Priest. This time, anyway.
I think that demonstration will suffice.
It will be different next time we meet.
So, does this help you in any shape or form? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, you don't have to fight them later. I'm like, okay. So, I don't have to fight them later when I have a party member to help me out in a fight, and thus I'm in a much better position to deal with them. Even if they all come against you at once, it's still a lot easier than dealing with them like this in this so-called duel. And this is supposed to be something that you do in order to make it easier, quote-unquote, for yourself. So clearly that's not how this works. Either way, we need to go into the dungeons.
Gods take me. The last time I crossed these gates, I was being thrown into the 7 hells.
I'm sorry to put you through this, little brother.
We have to come back here. But don't worry, I'll be fine. The bloody gate is locked. We have to find Alexander. I'll wager he has the key.
How do you know?
I spent many weeks locked up down there. I had more than enough time to learn about my torturers. This Alexander, he would sometimes watch while the others ripped out my fingernails. We need to set him a trap. He won't be wary of you.
I might have an idea. There is a servant girl, Shori. It seems Alexander and his men have raped her. She could help us, and we could help her get a measure of revenge upon her torturers.
Lord Sarwyck, can I help you?
I happened to overhear some guards talking earlier. They were talking about you.
Oh no! Take pity, me lord.
Listen, I am here to help. You can tell me everything, child.
It's Alexander, me lord. He came to my bedchamber last night, he and his friends. I did not want them to. But Alexander is a knight. I am just a servant girl.
I see.
He's an animal. I hate him.
It is inexcusable what these men did to you. They should be punished.
But what can I do? I am but a whore to them. A poor servant girl who should be thankful for something to fill my belly.
You may not be able to wield a sword, but there are certain weapons that people say are more suited to a woman.
What are you suggesting?
As a servant girl, you serve wine and food to the guards, do you not?
Yes, I do. But why do you ask? The seven take me. Of course. A little poison in their beer and those pigs would never be able to violate a girl again. But I would need to find poison for that.
The good Maester Martin will have what you need in his stocks. I will pay him a visit. Wait for me here.
So you will help me take my vengeance. Thank you. Thank you, my lord.
Do not worry, Shori. These rats will pay for what they've done.
Well, look who it is. How can I be of assistance?
I'm interested in poisons, and I was hoping you'd be able to share your expertise on the subject.
Poisons? I am the only one in the castle entrusted with their use. We have dangerous substances here. Terrible accidents could occur if they were to be used by untrained hands.
I understand.
Men tend to think of poison as a woman's weapon. I know of no knight worthy of the title who is interested in them.
On the contrary, I would submit to you that a knight who has not taken the time to understand the weapons of his adversaries would not be worthy of the title either.
Sadly, you speak the truth. You are indeed wiser than most of your peers, Sir Alistair.
Would you tell me more about your science, Maester Martin?
It would be an honor and a pleasure to talk to you about my work, Alistair. Please, ask me anything.
I've heard that you can use the same substance to heal and to kill. Is this true?
Yes, as it happens, that is true. But you can be assured that I have never killed anyone myself.
How can this work?
There are a number of substances that will heal in small enough doses, but in large doses they can be fatal. The skill is in knowing what the safe dose is. This is the way of the world. For the ignorant, it is full of danger. For those who care to understand it, it is full of opportunity.
Would you be able to show me such a substance?
Of course. Let's take a look at Heartsbane. I have a vial of it over there. If you add a tiny amount to a remedy, it can stimulate the patient's body. But only a few drops can cause instant death.
Fascinating. This is the kind of thing that interests me. I would like to spend more of my free time understanding such substances if I could. You know, while I was at Bravos, I was working on an antidote to the Tears of Liz. Do you think I could borrow this vial?
Well, I'm sure I can trust you not to use it for dark purposes. Here, take it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Maester. I'm going to get to work on it immediately. Good day to you.
And good day to you. You must keep me informed of your progress. I would be very interested myself.
A poison. This might just work.
Well, my lord?
I have what you need. Pour the contents of this vial into their beer. All of it. No need to be sparing.
Perfect. I know these pigs, it'll be easy.
They will get what they deserve. Now go, and be careful.
Thank you, my lord. Those bastards will pay.
Death is here.
It is done. Those pigs got what they deserved. They are going to the Seven Hells thanks to you, my lord. And you know what? They were carrying plenty of coin. Here, I want you to have some. And here's the vial. I don't need it anymore.
Thank you. But you should leave these walls. A girl like you deserves better than to be trapped inside a castle where the Lord cannot control his guards.
Leave? For where? I have served here since I was born.
And you will die here too if you stay. The games your lord plays are too dangerous. You won't have a better chance than this. You should leave, now.
You are probably right.
You will always be welcomed at Riverspring if you ever need anything. Good luck, Shuri. May your future be filled with light.
Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Okay. Poison the weapon will affect poison on your next 3 hits. I mean, you can't really go and switch your specialization because it just screws you over. Alright. You have become a master, okay. Oh, that probably explains why I was doing so poorly, actually. I didn't have the skills. Yeah. You need medium armor skills, anyway. Let's go down into the dungeons.
I'm going to the cells. Your master has someone locked up down there who he says would interest me. Step aside, please.
With all due respect, you're not understanding me. My orders are clear. The cells are too dangerous for someone of your rank. Please turn around.
I don't suppose you would change your mind. Not even for gold?
Whoever wants to go down there will have to step over my dead body.
So be it.
Let's go into the dungeons. Time for people to die.
I'll never forget these dank walls.
Stay strong. It's not over yet.
Alright, I'm gonna trust that he can take care of the archer. Alright. Oh, and by the way, what...
You risk yourself too much, Gawain. Do not forget you're hurt.
Don't worry. What was that? 7 hell...
Do not move from here. I'll take care of this.
Save him, Alistair. I owe him my life.
Holy shit.
Guts, you heard your orders? Finish him. It's time to put an end to the trouble you've caused us, Crow. Now say your prayers. What the?
Moors, what in the flame are you doing here?
Alistair, is that you?
Tell me why I always find you in the worst of situations.
What about you? Why do you always take so much time to come?
Believe me, it's a long story. But we need to get away from here right now. Gawain told me that you helped him escape. Thank you for that.
Gawain? Your brother? I would never have recognized him. When I let him go, I thought he would leave me to rot here.
You're uglier than I remember. You must really have upset them.
You know me. Always good at making friends.
Right, let's get out of here before Harlton comes for a little chat with us.
All right, but before we do, I want a little chat of my own with that bastard torturer.
Moors, we don't have time for that.
No! 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 Ah! No! Not that! Luckily for your friends, they are already dead. However, your pain is just beginning.
I think that should do it. Are you done?
This whoreson was lucky. He was dead before I could really enjoy myself. Gawain! It's you. I didn't expect to see you again.
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do, considering the state I was in. I needed time to come up with a plan. I needed to stay hidden. When I got up there, I came across my brother. And it's because of him that I was able to come back.
2 Sarwicks for the price of 1. Such an incredible honor. What concerns me slightly, though, is why you are here.
Harlton has been manipulating me for weeks. He had me believing Gawain had been murdered by the Crown, so that I would take sides with him. He used my emotions and my family to cloud my judgment. The truth was, my brother was being tortured down here while he welcomed me above as a distinguished guest. And that's not the worst of it. Harlton murdered my father to protect his little conspiracy. And like a fool, all I was doing was helping him conspire against the crown.
That's not like you to be so naive.
What's done is done, but Harlton will pay for everything he did.
Well, so much for Gawain, I guess.
You vile creature. Death is too good for you. Give me some time, Morse.
I didn't think we had time for this, Alistair.
Go! You got to have your fun with your torturer, didn't you? Let me have mine.
As you wish.
No, I can help you. Spare me!
Nothing you can say is of any consequence to me. First you will experience pain, and then you will die. I'm not finished yet. I'm only getting started.
Alistair, I really need to find my dog.
And we will, as long as I get to kill the other ones.
Alright, Geralt Hightower, Warrior Plate. Nah, I don't like these. I really don't like how they look. Either way. Where's the sword? Yeah, he's not really in a good position, is he? Alright, first, let me see over here. Yeah. Well, it's damage resistance, bargaining chance. Right, I shouldn't forget to equip a weapon, because I do have better ones than the ones currently available. Ooh. All energy is recovered when your teammate is knocked out. Deflection. Yeah. No, wait, this might actually be a bad choice. Hold on. Is it even a sword or is it a dagger? I mean, it looks like a sword. You can still walk, Morse, can't you? Are there any prisoners over here? Doesn't seem like it. Wait, what the fuck?
There you go, old boy. Gently does it.
I don't know why you go to so much trouble for this dog.
We've been together a long time, he and I. He'll help us, you'll see. I was able to help Gawain escape because of him.
Well, I hope he will help us, because Harlton still awaits his fate.
Wait. It seems that one of these guards carries Jane's scent.
What are you talking about?
It's a young woman that Harlton is holding. The damn fool thinks he can join in the Game of Thrones by using her.
And what are you planning to do about it?
You have to trust me, Alistair. There isn't time to explain. We have to follow this trail to find her right now.
Alright, Christine signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.